I wonder if, for the purposes of this story, if you could sort of help me explain to Americans on the very basic level how the renewable energy stuff works. My understanding is that if I, as a private citizen, or I, as a renewable energy company, erect photovoltaic cells or wind turbines in particular, the local power company has to buy it from me at a high rate. And
at
then
a fixed rate. Yeah.
At a fixed rate. And then if I need it, I can buy it back from them at a lower rate, right? Is that essentially it?
It's right, as you explained it, but the latter part has been also improved a little bit, so you cannot buy it immediately back to a lower rate, but you are also forced to use a certain amount by yourself. So if you produce photovoltaics electricity, then you are forced to consume a certain amount by yourself, and you can sell the rest, and you get a fixed price over 20 years. This is how it works.
This strikes me as a very clever and elegant solution that has a combination of elements that would appeal both to the political right and to the political left.
I think you're right. This is what the system shows us. This is why we have this very high share of renewable energy already. And we have found out in the numbers that 40% of the investments into renewable energy are coming from private households. So it's exactly, as you say, the people are buying solar cells, they are buying windmills together or alone, and then they want to do it, and they want to get to spend the money in order to be part of the Energiewende, and that's a very interesting development we see right now.
Are German consumers concerned about this? Are they noticing the fact that the price is going up?
I thought yes, but we measured it and we found no, because the average consumer in Germany is paying 2.3% of his average consumption level for electricity. So the consumers do not really feel it. They feel gas prices, they feel heating costs, they feel mobility costs, but electricity is not really in their mind. A lot of people even don't know how much they pay for electricity, which we found interesting to see, but you see that there's not a huge awareness of rising electricity prices.
But if it keeps going up at this rate, is there a point at which the average German consumer says, enough? Politicians, do something about this?
Yeah, I think there is a public debate about it, and here we would need a fair debate. We need to explain to people why the electricity prices are increasing. And that's not only because of renewable energy, that's actually the smallest fraction. In the past, the electricity prices increased because of fossil fuel price increase, gas prices increase, and a lack of competition. And here, the utilities or the government needs to explain to people fair enough what are the reasons for electricity price rises, and then the consumer can decide what is the correct political reaction to it, because it's not only of renewable energy, but a lot of lobbying groups like to give the impression that it's only renewable energy, and that's not true.
And it seems as though it's popular enough that the public wants it to go forward as well.
The German public strongly supports renewable energy. They strongly support the Energiewende. And this is why our politicians react, and this is why also German consumers are willing to pay more for electricity.
Are there geopolitical reasons for Germany to be doing this, aside from just the economic reasons and the pure green reasons? Are there broader geopolitical concerns that have influenced this decision?
Yeah, for sure, because Germany does not have any own resources. This is different to, for example, the USA, where you have oil and gas. We don't have this. And we do not want to be too dependent on energy imports, like, for example, gas from Russia. And when we use our own electricity, like renewable energy, save more, are more energy efficient, use our own technology, then we are less dependent from energy imports, and that's really an important aspect.